Stop what you're doing right now and listen carefully, because if you drive in the UK, this video could literally save your life. The DVLA has just confirmed shocking changes that every driver must follow, and ignoring them could cost you your license, your money, or even worse, put you and your loved ones in serious danger. From stricter drink driving rules, new tests for older drivers, to technology that will completely change the way you drive, nothing on the road will stay the same. I'm going to break down all the changes in a simple way so you can understand exactly what you need to do today to stay safe and legal. Make sure you watch until the very end, because missing even one of these updates could have serious consequences. Before we dive in, if you want to stay ahead of every important update about driving, safety, and laws in the UK, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I upload these updates first and explain them in a simple way, just for you, so you don't have to worry about missing anything important. This topic I'm covering today is just one of many I'll bring to you, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to watch this anywhere else but here. Imagine driving on Britain's roads today and knowing that very soon everything about road safety, licenses, and rules could change to make every journey safer. The government has announced a brand new plan for road safety, the first in over 10 years, and it is not just small tweaks. They are introducing major changes that will affect every driver, from someone learning to drive to older people who have been driving for decades. These changes are designed to save lives and reduce serious injuries on roads across the country, aiming to cut deaths by as much as 65% by 2035. The truth is, while the number of road deaths has fallen steadily since the 1970s, progress slowed down around 2010, and Britain has fallen behind other European countries in making roads safer. Now, the government is ready to take big steps, and if you drive, you need to understand what is coming and what you must do to stay safe and legal. One of the most important changes concerns drink driving. For over 50 years, the legal alcohol limit in England and Wales has stayed the same, and it is the highest in Europe. Currently, the law allows 35 micrograms of alcohol per 100 milliliters of breath. However, the government is consulting on lowering this limit to 22 micrograms, which would match the rules already in Scotland. This change is not just about numbers. If you are convicted of drink driving in the future, you may have to install a device in your car called an alcolock, which will only let the engine start if you pass a breath test. This measure will prevent people from driving while intoxicated, protecting everyone on the road. Furthermore, police powers will be strengthened. If a driver is suspected of being under the influence of drugs or alcohol, their license could be suspended immediately, even before any formal conviction, to prevent further accidents. This is a big shift from how things currently work, and it will make drivers much more accountable for their choices. Penalties for breaking the law are also set to become stricter. Fines for driving without insurance will be doubled, and not wearing a seatbelt will now result in penalty points in addition to fines. The government is also thinking about new rules for young and new drivers. There could soon be a minimum learning period of 3 to 6 months before a learner can take their driving test. This period will help new drivers gain experience in different conditions, such as night driving, bad weather, and heavy traffic. This approach is meant to give young drivers the chance to develop the skills they need to handle real-world driving safely rather than rushing through the process. Another major focus of the new strategy is older drivers. With the population getting older, there are more experienced drivers on the road, but age can bring changes in vision and reaction times. To address this, the government is proposing mandatory eyesight tests every 3 years for drivers over 70. They are also exploring cognitive testing to make sure older drivers can still react quickly and make safe decisions. These measures are intended to allow older drivers to maintain independence while ensuring they are not a risk to themselves or others. Technology is also a central part of the plan. All new vehicles in the UK may soon be required to include autonomous emergency braking, or AEB. This system uses sensors to detect when a collision is likely and automatically slows the vehicle, potentially preventing accidents. While this technology has been standard in most of Europe for years, it is not yet mandatory in Britain. The push for AEB is part of a broader effort called DVLA, named after a young child who died in a motorway collision, whose mother has campaigned tirelessly to make safety technology mandatory. In addition, the government wants to improve how vehicles are crash tested, taking into account different types of passengers, rather than just using a crash test dummy based on a 75-kilogram man. This change will help ensure that safety features protect everyone in the car, not just an average adult male. These new rules are designed to be fair, practical, and effective. Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander has emphasized that every life lost on the roads is a tragedy that affects families and communities. She explained that progress on road safety has stalled for too long and that this new strategy is a turning point. By taking decisive action, the government aims to make roads safer for everyone, from new drivers taking their first lessons to older drivers maintaining independence. Organizations that focus on motoring and road safety have welcomed the changes. The AA, for example, called the new strategy a positively radical reframing of road safety that was long overdue. The charity I Am Road Smart also praised the initiative, noting that the plan comes at a time when Britain has fallen behind other countries in Europe regarding road safety improvements. In addition to the major changes for drink driving, older drivers, and technology, the government is looking at other ways to prevent accidents. They want to make learning to drive more effective, improve the training drivers receive, and ensure penalties act as a real deterrent. By focusing on a combination of training, technology, and stricter enforcement, they hope to reduce fatalities and serious injuries significantly over the next decade. If you are a driver, these changes mean you will need to stay informed and prepared. You may face stricter rules for drink driving, new requirements for insurance, changes in seatbelt enforcement, mandatory tests if you are older, and new technology in your car. At the same time, the government is consulting on these rules, so some details may evolve, but the general direction is clear. The UK is moving towards safer, stricter, and more modern road regulations. It is essential to follow these changes carefully. Driving responsibly, being aware of alcohol limits, updating medical and eyesight records if required, wearing seatbelts, and understanding new vehicle technology will not only keep you legal, but also protect your life and the lives of others. The next decade will see a safer road environment, but it will require cooperation and awareness from every driver. This is a moment for change that affects every single person behind the wheel. These proposals are ambitious, wide-ranging, and focused on saving thousands of lives. By paying attention, preparing for new requirements, and embracing safety technology, drivers can be part of a new era where roads are safer for everyone. The strategy includes a mix of education, strict rules, technology, and monitoring to prevent accidents before they happen. By taking these measures seriously, drivers in Britain will be able to avoid fines, stay safe, and contribute to a reduction in casualties that has been long overdue. Overall, the plan is a comprehensive and forward-thinking approach to road safety. It balances the need to protect vulnerable people, such as older drivers and children, with the need to hold all drivers accountable for their actions. It also ensures that technology, which has already proven effective elsewhere, is adopted to save lives. The changes are not just theoretical. They are designed to be enforceable and to create real, measurable improvements in road safety. As drivers, the responsibility now falls on each individual to understand and comply with these new rules. Being aware of alcohol limits, installing new safety technology where required, undergoing eyesight tests, and taking advantage of better driver training are all ways to contribute to safer roads. With these steps, the UK can move towards a future where fewer families are devastated by road accidents and every journey is safer. The combination of stricter enforcement, mandatory safety technology, better training, and consideration of older drivers' capabilities represents a comprehensive attempt to modernize road safety in Britain. This is an important moment in motoring history and something every driver should be aware of. By following the upcoming rules carefully and embracing these new safety measures, drivers will help save lives, reduce injuries, and be part of a safer driving culture in the UK for decades to come. Stop what you're doing right now and listen carefully, because if you drive in the UK, this video could literally save your life. The DVLA has just confirmed shocking changes that every driver must follow, and ignoring them could cost you your license, your money, or even worse. Put you and your loved ones in serious danger. From stricter drink driving rules, new tests for older drivers, to technology that will completely change the way you drive, nothing on the road will stay the same. I'm going to break down all the changes in a simple way, so you can understand exactly what you need to do today to stay safe and legal. Make sure you watch until the very end, because missing even one of these updates could have serious consequences. Before we dive in, if you want to stay ahead of every important update about driving, safety, and laws in the UK, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I upload these updates first and explain them in a simple way, just for you, so you don't have to worry about missing anything important. This topic I'm covering today is just one of many I'll bring to you, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to watch this anywhere else but here.